Hey everybody, welcome to my first reading journal video. So it was going to be a media journal. I was trying to do way too much in this because it's new to me. So I just kind of nixed the media part and it's just reading. But that's why like the covers and stuff are going to say media journal. So tried to do something here. This is like all coming off the vellum. I don't really like it. I might pull the vellum off and like glue something over this because I can't get up the backing. I just printed the checkerboard out like on matte sticker paper and stuck it in there. So then I did this was actually my second cover page because I didn't, maybe it was. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So anyway, I've got 2025 media journal. I did white out the lines in here. If I was going to do it again, I would probably just put like a piece of paper over it. I think that would look a little bit better because I don't like how it turned out with the white outlines since they're not the same color. This is okay, these pages I think I glued together. So it is a Leuchtturm 120 gram as far as the weight of the paper journal. So it is dot grid and it has like numbered pages. So that's the type of journal I got. And then it does have a table of contents. It had like a couple different languages. So honestly, I wish I didn't white them out. Like it would have really been fine. But again, this is my first time. So I do have a table of contents. Some of the stuff I'm not even using, but I will just kind of like review over it. So then I didn't realize that initially that this was going to be the cover page. So I did this. I think I'm going to add another sticker maybe like there and there, but I did just kind of throw some in there. And then this is my initial cover page that I made, which I do like this a little bit. I don't know if I like it more. I think I just like that I didn't have to white out stuff, but yeah, the stickers are from various different places. I think some of them are from Avalon and Ninth, the Sticker Party, Sugar Pop Fizz, Bunny Bear Plans for like the one I colored in. I want to say that's from Sweet Tea Plans. And then like these are from SPC as well as some of these. And that's from Pipsticks. So a variety. I got these trackers from Carly Plans and I really like them. I think they're fun. I wanted to use them, but I did not keep up on them and I got really overwhelmed. What I was doing was when I finished a book, I would mark it instead of like, oh, I read this type of book this day. So I think I just picked too many things to track because I already have detailed pain trackers in my other planner, which I will show at some point. Regardless, bit off more than I could chew. Also, that bothers me that it like bled over, but there's nothing I can do about that. So I did have these little square months, I think, that I got from Carly, and then I just cut them into little squares for the guides because I tried to put the markers just straight on the paper, but they're alcohol markers, and so they were bleeding really bad. So I was going to do books by format, books by length, and then I did a reading challenge. I got this from the Sticker Party. I am probably going to go back and fill this stuff in just with what I read. I don't think I'm going to read stuff specifically to fit the challenge. I'm just going to see what have I read that fits into this. So I know that's not typically how you do reading challenges, but that's where I'm at right now. And then we've got the TBR goals, which again, like this is laid out dumb because I did not, well, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize how many books I had and how tiny I was gonna have to write for these. So these are from Carly Plans. I think all of these are, but this is from Bunny Bear Plans. And then I have a couple others. These were printables that I did, and the boxes are bigger, so I can actually write in them. Like this would be super fun for decorating, but I don't know that I would write in them again. And a lot of them are hard to read, so I haven't kept up on this. this. There's probably books I need to color in, but again, I picked random colors instead of like going and like, I don't know, I probably should have done like red, orange, yellow, green, etc. But we're learning. So I had my physical books here, Kindle starts here, more Kindle, Audible, and then I don't know if these are physical or Kindle or what, but this is more books. So I think I like how this turned out better, just like how I colored it in and everything. And this was obviously like a Swifty bookshelf situation. So I need to get either more books and put them like together, or I need to just not put literally every book that I own on my TBR, because realistically I'm not going to read them all in a year. So then my rating system. So I don't like how empty this is, but I haven't really gone back to look at it much. So I don't know if this is completely accurate to what I've been rating books on like Goodreads and Fable, but this was my at least idea. So 5 is this book is a part of my personality and I will definitely reread it. 4 is strongly liked but not a love. 3 is good but no lasting impression. 2 is low-key mad I read it. 1 is I probably should have DNF'd. And my favorite color is purple and my least favorite is orange. So that's kind of why I did it in that way. So then my yearly goals I have, these are from the sticker party. I wanted to read 50 books. I need to color that in because I've done that. Read 10 plus physical books. I need to check because I might have done that, but I'm not 100% sure. 5 or more Kindle books. And since I started this as a media journal, there's other media, so beat 3 or more co-op games. That's going to be hard. I've beaten 1, maybe 2. Discover 5 new music artists I love. I think I've already done that, but I'll have to take a look. Watch a popular but new to me TV show. Watch 12 new to me horror movies. I'm definitely on track to do that one. And then watch 5 new movies just in general. So then this is where I just kind of like abandoned a lot of it. So music by format, music by genre. Almost every day I listen to music. So if I listen to vinyl, I am probably also listening to streaming. I do have CDs I listen to in the car occasionally, but I did not start this and then going back in my planner notes, like I didn't have enough detailed information to do it. And then I did music by genre. Would have been fun. But again, like I'll listen to pop and pop punk and indie rock in the same day. So like, I don't think functionally this was maybe a good idea for me. And then I did concerts by state. So this one I think is fun. So I have only so far seen concerts in Missouri because I live there. But barring anything happening to prevent it, I should be going to Nevada and Florida as well. And then I figured there might be a possibility I'd see one in Illinois. We'll see. Tennessee, I was supposed to go see my cousin perform, but I was not well, so I wasn't able to go. But I won't be going back to Tennessee this year. This was most anticipated music. The idea was to put like all the albums I'm really excited about coming out. I have some notes. All these albums are out already. And then I've just got some Carly Plans bits that I was going to use for this page, and I might just go back and fill it in or something. And then some music notes from SPC. So I've just kind of left that in there. Movies to watch. Probably not even going to use that page because I haven't the entire year. And again, movies by genre. This one makes more sense because I don't typically watch multiple movies in a day. And then I forgot to mention the numbers over here. That's the numbers of the marker I used for that, just so that I know like what the color is. But then I've got TV shows to watch, which again, probably not going to even do anything with that. I won't be doing anything with this, but TV shows by genre. This one's a little bit harder too because typically I'm watching one show by myself and then 1 or 2 shows with my husband. So in any given day, there's a potential for me to watch 3 shows. So I don't think this was a good idea for me. I wasn't really thinking about it like that. Then we have my DNF graveyard. I do want to write like the dates that I DNF'd the books because I don't know, I just think that would be fun to put in there, but the bleed through does bother me again. Like It's fine. So I did get these custom books from Bunny Bear Plans, and I will probably continue getting them from her just because I want them all to match. So I'll show her those later. But then this is swatches of my markers. So I kind of made a mess with some of them, but yeah, we've got the swatches and then more swatches because there were too many to fit on a page. And then upcoming concerts. Some of these, like this and that I've already been to. These 3 I have upcoming. I think there's a couple more. So I was kind of going color scheme wise for like promo of the tours. So that's why I picked the colors I did. So I want to just lay these down. I am just going to fill out the other stuff I have planned because I should not have any more concert tickets that I'm buying this year. I have maxed what I'm doing. I need to just color the others and put them in. So this I already showed, but I do need to go back and color this in. There's definitely some books I've read. And then we move on to January. So I have my January reads. I've got my cover page, which is various shops deco, and I got this like winter art set from a couple different shops, so I had a lot of it. And then I was just experimenting, kind of figuring out. So I bought a bunch of different reading journal stickers and was testing them out. So like in these, I just colored them. I didn't do the book covers, and I kept it with the same color scheme, so it was all cohesive. And I wrote some little reviews. If I write a review on Goodreads, I typically put it in here, and if I don't, I just put the star rating. So all of these I did write reviews for. Not going to go over like what books they were, because if you want to pause and read them, you can. And so these 4 books were the ones that I did not write reviews for. I just rated. And then I had some like longer reviews, like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I had a lot of opinions about. It's a pretty highly acclaimed book. I don't know if that's the right word, but very highly rated. And I didn't quite feel like it lived up to the hype. So then these are all 5-star books. So I had stuff to write about those. And then we move on into February. So I pretty much switched it up. So I had this monthly kit. I think it's supposed to be for like the A5 wide inserts for monthlies, or maybe Erin Condren monthlies, I'm not sure, from SPC, but I just used mostly the deco. I put in some foils, so there's like sparkly red, magenta hollow, deep purple. I just kind of used bits and pieces of things I had that I thought looked cute together, and it is kind of lovey themed since February is the month of Valentine's, even though I'm not a big Valentine's person. Then we've got my February books. So I pulled in some washi tapes in this one. Like that's from the kit, but the rest of this washi is like just simply gilded washi tape. I have so much that I haven't used in a really long time, so I'm trying to kind of incorporate it into my more journal-y projects. But here you can see the book covers. So I know they don't necessarily match the color scheme of everything, but I still kind of like it more than just the books I colored in. Again, I'm not going to go over everything individually because you can pause and read my written reviews if you like. Honestly, I didn't think I rated this book 4 stars. Maybe it was 3.5, but you can't do like half stars on Goodreads. I didn't dislike it. I liked it, but so far what I read by Grady Hendrix, like it's horror, but it just makes me sad. It's like almost too realistic. So we'll see if I continue reading stuff by that author, because he's been recommended to me a lot because of my love for horror. But yeah, I have another book I'm going to try. So I did 2 pages for that because I didn't read as many books in February. And then I left 2 blank in case I decide I want to go back and put in like, I don't know, pictures of records, anything else media related that stands out to me from the month. But I didn't want to go in and like look that all up. So I just left a couple pages for it. I will glue them together if I don't use them. So then March, I did a similar like deco and foil cover page situation. I did use washi for this one. I did green because of St. Patrick's Day, and then also it's my husband's birthday month, and green is his favorite color. So I did use some like lime, dark green, some like gold hollow lines as well. I just thought it fit the vibe. So then into the books, I read a lot more books in March than I did in February. So again, I just did a similar structure. We've got more washi tape, and all these rating stars are from Carly Plans. My hand was like cramping up when I was doing it, but I think what I need to do is either use a bigger pen, maybe a smaller pen, I can't remember. Or I just need to get more of like the clear ones. I feel like I had them somewhere in here. Maybe? Yeah, these are the clear ones that have like preset ratings on them. So we'll see what I end up doing, but I have a ton of the ones that you fill in, so I want to use them while I have them. And so again, we've just got various deco. A lot of it's from like Carly Plans, Pipsticks. I think these are from SPC, as well as like the backdrop. So I like the whole backdrop situation, so I think I might print myself out some patterns because I do have access to like print and cut stuff for myself, but I just wanted to try it out. So back to my March, I got distracted, but some of these stickers are from like a journaling kit from the sticker party, like this one and that. I think there might have been one in February too, maybe not. So I don't love the pen I used for this. I think my writing looks messier with this pen, but I used some really old stickers, these scallops. I can't even remember. I think it was One Orange Snowflake was the shop name. If you've been planning for like 10 years or whatever, you probably know of that shop. But yeah, it's been closed for a really long time. So yeah, I just kind of brought those in. Just old stuff that I didn't really have a use for in my 8.5 wide. So yeah, I don't know. I read a lot of good books in March. I feel like, was there anything that I gave less than 4 stars? I guess not. So this was my highlight of the month. It was the first book I read and my favorite book in March. And so I printed out this like star pattern and then the like kind of silk pattern as well. Obviously the book is from the same shop instead of stuff, but yeah, the background I did. So then I also had some extras, so I just kind of tore it up like those torn washi looking stickers. That's from Pipsticks. So I did write a little bit of a review about The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love it so much. And then the Better Than the Movies duology was just so fun, so cute. I loved it. I definitely recommend it. So I had to do a little like section just on that. But yeah, I did read multiple. Like I didn't put these books in the order I read them in because that's how I started in January, and then I decided that it actually just made more sense to kind of put things together that like went together. Like this is a duology, so is this, but I didn't think to do it until I'd already put When in Rome down there. But like When in Rome and Beg, Borrow, or Steal are in the same series, so if I could do this over, I would move this to there and that like up here, and maybe, yeah, just kind of readjust this page. But anyway, we are learning. And then that is it so far. I am still working on it, but I will just show kind of how I've set things up to make it easier for me. So I just have like a reusable sticker book. So I've got April, all the books I read in April. It was a really slow month for me. May, and then these headers I can use like in the journal. I'll be using them and coloring them in. All the books I have in May, I read a lot more in May, so that's May continued. And then June, that was a DNF, that's why it's like over there. But yeah, these are all the June books, more June. And then July is almost over, but I am reading that. I'm like almost done with it. So I know I'm going to finish it before the end of the month, but Yeah, then I have TBR. This one unfortunately wasn't cut very well. I did have some issues with the stickers not being cut fully through, which is unfortunate because I really like the print quality. The colors pop on this like premium matte. This book was a freebie from, or I guess the sticker was a freebie from an SPC order. So I do have, and I'm going to read that book. So I put it in here with everything. But yeah, this is stuff I either have on Libby or I like own and I'm in the process of reading or I'm gonna read soon. Because when you order sheets, I was ordering the like 8 book sheets, and so I had to kind of fill them out so I didn't waste space. So yeah, these are some more I own. Like I have that on Audible, I think, as well as that. So yeah, that's my shortlist TBR. So that is how everything's set up. I'm trying to think. I guess it doesn't say that I have a journal in the back. It just says the brand, but yeah, that's everything. I do want to like find a cover or something for this because I don't exactly know what happened, but it's all bent here and kind of, I don't know what's on this. I think glue. For now, I'm just working with it how it is, but yeah, that's everything for now. I will update once I have continued to fill it out, but I just kind of wanted to show because I filmed a video of the setup and then that was part of my footage that I deleted on accident. So anyway, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.